speech of the day is by Toastmaster Orgadeep, and for that, the evaluator will be Toastmaster Sahil. So I would like to give the stage to Toastmaster Sahil so that he could give the rules for his evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Sahil.
Thank you for handing the stage to me, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Priyam. Uh, Again, with the same points that Shamila said, I will be evaluating Toastmaster Orgo on the following points: how clear his voice is on parameters such as vocal variety, eye contact, how effectively he uses his gestures, how intriguing and engaging he keeps the audience, and what is his comfort level or how confident is he. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyam.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Sahil. I would like to give the stage to Toastmaster Orgadeep. Over to you, Orgadeep. Toastmaster Orgadeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyam. Before I start, I would request everybody to switch on their camera so that I can get an audience to speak to. Thank you. It is always good to see the response from the audience. Thank you. Thank you all. Hello, sir. Am I audible? Sir, mute, sir. You're on mute. Mute, sir. Yeah. I received the certificates. Sir, hello. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. Today, I am going to speak on a very optimistic journey. A journey from struggling to pretending to work, from to pretending to struggle to work. If you're not there yet, let me explain you a bit more. It is an act of soul sucking called work from home. Despite the name suggests it is either work or home, there is no work and home together. It goes without saying who brought it. No, it's not China. It is about a man who could not simply live on chicken butter masala. I say we all sign a petition against Mr. Bear Grylls for inspiring such people. But as the pandemic came in, we all learned how to live in work from home. And this idea touched the ill hearts of so many people that there emerged another concept called school from home. Kids love this concept. In fact, as the days are coming back to normal, they want pandemic 2.0. Some of them are calling it pandemic revisit. But coming back to work from home, I think it is a scam. Why not? It changed the entire way of our living and our thinking. If you could recall, in our childhood, we used to sing a rhyme, rain, rain, go away, come back another day, little Johnny wants to play, something like this. Today's kid have come out with another version of it. They are calling it pandemic, pandemic, go away, little Johnny wants to play, come again when school reopens. That is not it. The epicenter of fake news used to be the Delhi metro, but today it is the WhatsApp university. Anybody today can reassure the digital content, but back in those days, it was a sports altogether to watch people fooling around. Oh boy, what convincing power they had in the metros. Speaking of convincing powers and speaking of WhatsApp universities, it is no fun watching people sharing WhatsApp forwards in the group, in the family group. And as we are adapting to this situation, it is very audacious on our part. Miss Grammarian, there you go. Back in those days, back in those days, we felt liberated after work. We felt life after work. Now calm down. By liberation, I mean forming queue by the TT table. Speaking of TT table, you must be hearing a very soft music in your head. That is my best friend nostalgia. Speaking of nostalgia, I really miss my office days. I miss hanging around with friends. I miss taking work break from drinking coffee. I miss getting dressed up. I miss getting dressed up during festive seasons. And the one thing that I miss the most is the smiles I received at the office corridors. Well, if you see it the way it is intended to see, Toastmasters was formed during this time, which means work from home has given us the opportunity to meet new people, to express our views, to share our feelings. How else would you know what will be the outcome of your child if you send him to an all boys school? How else would we all know that we have a metalhead and a grammar Nazi among us? We all learned about the beauty of Uttarakhand and Ranikhet sitting from the comfort of our homes. We all shared the sorrow when we heard our families had to escape Kashmir, leaving everything behind. We learned how to take a stand in our houses when we see our goals not getting achieved. And my favorite, if you are in Noida and craving biryani, you know the go-to person. Truly, Toastmasters and work from home has given us many things. For instance, look around me. It is in these days when my house became so beautiful. Apparently, some of you have the same interiors, you jealous people. But you know, when you are a part of something and you have not opted for it, it gives you great pleasure criticizing it. And that is what I have been doing. Unfortunately, I only have 5 minutes of time. But let's see how work from home has played with your consciousness. Let's suppose that you are in a meeting and throughout the meeting you were on mute. But you will unmute yourself to burp and then mute yourself back again. Ever happened with you people? Or another example, you are in a video conference and you find your conference to be in a buffering state. It is that time when others will find you in a miserable state. You are either picking your mouth or you're scratching your head. Yes, did you know that the word awful was a synonym of the word awesome? 500 years later, it became the antonym of awesome. Now get this picture. Stand up literally meant standing up in the meeting. But today, overnight, it changed to laying down. There are rumors that stand up these days are also called brushing teeth. I should have probably given a disclaimer before I began my speech. Well, all context spoken in favor of myself getting fired are pure work of fiction. Talking about work from home, I would put it in this way that work from home is like Life of Pi. In the movie Life of Pi, we have seen how Mr. Pai Patel survived in a lifeboat. Similarly, work from home is our lifeboat in the middle of nowhere. Thank you. Over to you, Ms. Toastmaster Priyam.
Toastmaster Orgadeep, that was a very entertaining and funny speech. You are really a very funny person, and I hope you take this as a encouragement and you make us laugh